Huawei is setting some very bold goals for its future in the global smartphone market. The company's self-developed operating system, HarmonyOS, is no longer just an alternative to Android or iOS. It's aiming to directly compete with them. On a global scale, recently, Huawei's consumer business chairman, Richard Yu, revealed that HarmonyOS is targeting one-third of the global smartphone operating system market share. That's right, Huawei doesn't just want to survive in this tough market, it wants to stand shoulder to shoulder with Android and iOS and eventually break their long-running duopoly. This vision isn't coming out of nowhere. In a recent interview with China Central Television, Richard Yu shared insights about Huawei's journey in the software and chip segment over the last decade. He explained how the company has worked tirelessly to build HarmonyOS into something much bigger than just another phone software. When HarmonyOS was first launched, it wasn't even made for smartphones. It started with smart TVs. Over time, Huawei expanded the operating system to tablets, home appliances, wearables, and now even PCs. With this expansion, Huawei is building a cross-device ecosystem that can rival anything Apple or Google has to offer. One of the biggest milestones came with the launch of HarmonyOS NEXT. This marked the end of HarmonyOS relying on Android code and compatibility. Instead, Huawei created its own fully independent native HarmonyOS app ecosystem. This ecosystem is designed to meet consumer demands while also offering smoother performance, smarter services, and stronger security. Huawei isn't just building software, it's investing heavily in people and developers to make HarmonyOS successful. Every year, the company spends around 10 billion yuan to support app developers who are relocating their work to the HarmonyOS platform. On top of that, Huawei has incentives like cash rewards, red envelopes, and even gifts worth 1,000 yuan to attract new users and encourage them to switch from other operating systems. The scale of manpower involved is also huge. Over the past 6 years, Huawei has invested in 10,000 people annually to work on HarmonyOS, and together they've written more than 130 million lines of code. Richard Yu admitted that reaching millions of HarmonyOS users was not easy, but the company managed to achieve the 10 million installation milestone faster than many expected. Currently, Huawei's HarmonyOS 5.0 devices have already exceeded 10 million users. Now, the next goal is to multiply that number quickly and move toward tens of millions. But the ambition doesn't stop there. Huawei wants to see HarmonyOS not only on Huawei phones or devices in China, but also across international markets. This is where the real challenge begins, expanding globally and becoming a household name outside of China. Richard Yu made it clear that Huawei sees HarmonyOS as a true competitor to Android and iOS. The aim is to make it bigger, better, and more efficient than its rivals. However, when it comes to the timeline for international expansion, Yu admitted that things are still uncertain. While the foundation has been laid in China, taking on global giants like Apple and Google will take time, resources, and user trust. Still, Huawei believes that HarmonyOS can reach the same level as Android and iOS by the end of 2025. That's just around the corner, and the company seems confident that its software is evolving quickly enough to catch up. HarmonyOS is already doing extremely well in the Chinese market, and Huawei believes this success can be repeated on the global stage. What's helping Huawei is its ability to diversify. HarmonyOS isn't restricted to smartphones, it's also running on tablets, smart TVs, wearables, earbuds, and PCs. The company even rolled out HarmonyOS 5.0 dedicated to PCs, which shows Huawei's strategy of creating a seamless ecosystem across devices, just like Apple has with iOS and macOS. Richard Yu also pointed out something very interesting. In his interview, he compared HarmonyOS with Android and said that Android is still running on outdated architecture. In contrast, HarmonyOS has been built from scratch, which gives it the freedom to adapt to new technologies much more easily. This fresh foundation allows Huawei to design HarmonyOS as lighter, faster, and more advanced than older operating systems that are tied down by historical baggage. Of course, building an entire ecosystem from scratch is extremely challenging. But Huawei believes that this challenge is also its advantage. Without being tied to the past, HarmonyOS can take risks and explore new technologies without limitations. So far, Huawei's progress has been impressive. From overcoming US restrictions that cut it off from Android, to developing a complete ecosystem from scratch, Huawei has shown resilience and determination. Now, with over 10 million HarmonyOS 5.0 devices in the market and ambitious goals for global expansion, the company is making it clear that it doesn't just want to participate in the smartphone race, it wants to lead it. For now, all eyes are on Huawei as it pushes HarmonyOS to new heights. Whether it can actually achieve its bold target by the end of 2025 remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Huawei is not slowing down anytime soon. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.